I think it's an all-new test. I think Oregon was tough defensively, but they were much different than these guys. Um, this is one of the best units we've seen in a few years, and it's going to take every minute of preparation we can muster to get ready for them. I give a lot of credit to these seniors, these guys that came in 4 or 5 years ago and wanted to establish something at Stanford. And there had been peaks and valleys in Stanford football. But the goal was to build something that could stay, and those guys are a big part of that. Say our best against your best. I think that's really cool. Teams that don't see each other a lot, don't play each other a lot, get a chance to look forward to coming out to sunny Southern California, playing in the granddaddy of them all. That tradition to me I think is really special. I think it's also one of the things throughout the years that you can always count on. You can always count on the Rose Bowl being the Rose Bowl. It's gonna be an old school football game. Where it's not just going to be running, it's going to be running and throwing, but both defenses are very good. They're going to make it tough on both offenses, and special teams is going to play a big part in field position. But besides that, I think it's just going to be a fun game to watch.
I think it's just going to come down to being tough, being physical, and executing. They pride themselves on stopping the run. We pride ourselves on making the run happen. It's going to be a wearing battle, and I look forward to the challenge. This is real special to be in the 100th Rose Bowl, to be in the Rose Bowl as a West Coast kid, as a Pac-12 player. This is what you ask for, and as a college football player. I see a lot of bruises, a lot of blood, a lot of dust. It's going to come down to who's tougher, who's going to execute more, and who's going to crumble, and who's going to stay strong.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited to be back here at the Rose Bowl. There's really no better place to be. Myself and the team included, we couldn't be more excited to be playing in the Rose Bowl again. My message is really just prepare. Prepare as much, at least, as you do in a normal week, if not more, because we're playing in the Rose Bowl, which I think a lot of guys kind of hits home with them because we have all these activities and all these different things, so it's hard to find time to watch film and do your regular activities. But this really should be no different than a normal week of preparation, and if not more, because it's such a big game and we've had so long to prepare. So that's the biggest message.
I think they're talented, and they're smart about what they do offensively, so it's going to put pressure on us to become prepared. I think we'll be ready to stand up to that challenge and be able to attack what they do, but at the same time they present their own challenges and difficulties, and so it's upon us to kind of prepare for that and communicate defensively. The beauty of this team is we're always hungry. This is a 4th BCS game in 4 years, but this team's as hungry as ever. I think that in order to be successful, we've kind of had to acknowledge that and pushed each other to strive for better and to move forward. So I think both teams will be incredibly hungry and highly anticipating this week's game. Well, it's the 100th and the 99th for us as players. If we want to win, we have to have our focus in our entire, heart in the game itself. So I think we're aware of the momentous occasion, but at the same time, we have to get ready to play, because that's what really matters as part of this team. I think that in order to win, I can't speak for our offense, because they're their own entity. But defensively, we have to stick to what we've done all year. That's attack and control the line of scrimmage, the point of attack, and limit explosive plays. I think that's been our mantra since day one. We have to stick to that plan. I think when we do that, we're going to be successful.
It's incredibly cool. I remember being here last year thinking, oh, this is the 99th Rose Bowl. Wouldn't it be cool if it was the 100th, And lo and behold, we end up here again, and we're just all ecstatic for this game, especially it being the last of the BCS games. There is a special quality to it. Of course, like you said, the Rose Bowl will still go on, but it's kind of the end of an era in some senses, and we're excited to be a part of that. Just a lot of preparation, a lot of physical practices, because we know they're a very physical front, and we love physical games, and we're ready to go and just play after play, go and bash heads a little bit. Our offensive line is really excited for this game. We've got a lot of talented young players and guys who've had a lot of experience as well. So I think we're going to get a chance to play a lot of guys and go up against a good Michigan State front seven.